Everyone, welcome back to Homestead Corner. I'm Jenny, and today I want to talk a little bit about this crisis and what it means for us. So I would just like to start by saying, please pray for the people of Ukraine. These people are just, they're innocent. They have nothing to do with this. They're just regular citizens. And unfortunately, they're caught in this disaster. This whole war is just, my goodness. We've been seeing it coming. It's been escalating and escalating. And outside forces, I believe, had part to do with it because they wouldn't stay out of it. But, it is what it is. It has happened. The war has started over there in Ukraine with the Russians. And we have to understand that these people are, they're being displaced by the hundreds of thousands, being pulled out. I was reading an article that they're expecting over 100,000, I believe, by the end of today to go into Poland. And I know there was another article, and I will link it down below. The people that worked for the U.S. Embassy are stuck over there. They're Ukrainians, and the U.S. Embassy, the U.S. citizens were told to leave, but not the Ukrainians that worked for them. And they feel like the U.S. should be helping them get out of there, and they're asking for special visas. The U.S. is saying that they're investigating what they can do, and they're looking at all their options. In the meantime, these people are stuck there. This is insanity. This morning, I saw a video of the president of Ukraine. I think he's a president or prime minister. I'm not sure what he is, but he was doing a press conference, and he said the time is now to join the EU. And if that's the case, if they join the EU at this point, then the EU would be obligated to help protect them. And those countries would then they're connected to NATO, which connects the United States and brings all this craziness in together, which could explode into a world war. And God forbid that happens. That is obviously nothing anyone wants to see. But we have to prepare ourselves and think about this. In reality, this is something that could happen. It absolutely can happen, and we have to look at it and see where this is going, watch where this goes. Because when I heard him saying that the time was now to join the EU, my first thought was the EU is connected to NATO, is connected to the US, and all these countries, it brings all these countries in and plays a factor in all of them. And even if it just stayed between the Ukraine and Russia, honestly, that is going to have a ripple effect across the world. We need to be prepared for food prices to skyrocket. They can talk about their 7% all they want. Things will get much, much more crazy. I'm talking like 30%, 25, 30% jumps in food. Gas is going to go crazy. A lot of Europe depends on Russia for their gas. And anybody that goes against them, I'm sure they're going to, cut down on what they're able to get if they don't stop them altogether. So I think right now it is really important for us to be paying attention, and don't sit by your TV watching the TV 10 hours a day. Good Lord, they'll drive you insane saying the same thing over and over and over. I give myself 10 to 15 minutes a day to catch up on what is going on around the world, what is going on locally, things like that. I try not to spend too much time on it. We've got to have some sort of peace in our lives, and so we can get through this. We need to prepare mentally and physically. This isn't just something that, oh, it's happening, we can still go about our daily lives. With stuff like this going on in the world, I think we need to pay attention to it, but not put all our time into it. We need to, as it gets closer, if it comes closer, which I hope that it doesn't, if it came closer to us, I think we need to pay more attention to it, But we all need to be prepared for these skyrocketing prices, energy increases, gas increases, food increases, everything across the board. I really believe it's going to affect everything. It's just where we are right now. We are just in this craziest times. I think it's super important. Top those preps off, gas tanks, food, pet food, anything like that. Be ready for whatever you have to do. Double check your go bag. If you ever had to take off, it's good to be ready to go. Stay safe, everyone. Pray for the people of Ukraine. This is just insanity in my eyes. It's horrible. And hopefully anybody that helped the U.S. will actually get them out of there. I don't know how many U.S. citizens are there. I'm sure people are thinking what they did in Afghanistan recently, and not too long ago that just happened. Just a few months back, Americans were left behind. Afghanistans that helped us were left behind. Now Ukrainians are there begging for help to get out. Hopefully the U.S. will do what's right. But, the Washington has said we're not going to send our troops in, but they've said a lot of things. We don't know where this is going to go. And we need to be prepared for whatever could happen. Stay safe, everyone. It's a crazy world out there. Get ready. You just never know. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.